What is going on? My name is Tyler, and at this point of you watching this, I have helped over 1,000 people to overcome their fears and their phobias and their fear of fears and panic attacks and everything in between. And in this video, I want to show you how to overcome yours. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to be specific about a certain kind of fear or phobia because they all work in very similar ways, be it phobia of heights, fear or phobia of driving, fear or phobia of vomiting, or of authority figures or snakes or spiders or whatever it might be. It all works in the same way because our nervous system only has three main modalities of how it works. We either have to picture something in our head visually, we hear something in our head through language or a tone of voice or a sound, or we feel things sensationally. I'm going to show you how to do this if you are predominantly a auditory. Now, we're all three of them. The only difference is some of us are more auditory, some of us are more visual, 90% of the population, roughly. And the rest of people are kinesthetic, which is kind of just processing through feelings in the body. But in this one, I'm going to show you how to do it through auditory. So with that being said, all I want you to do is think about whatever situation you would typically feel that sense of panic in. It doesn't matter what it is. Just think about it for a moment. Go ahead. Pause this video if you have to. If you need to, close your eyes so you can really put yourself there just for a second. You're probably already there. What I want you to do is notice, what is it that you're hearing? Is there something that you're saying to yourself? Like, what if this happens? And is there a certain tone of voice to it? Or is there like a violin? Or is it like dun dun dun? What is the sound that you're hearing? Go ahead and think about that fear again. Okay. And notice from a scale of 0 to 10, how intense is the fear? Go ahead and hear it again. Now, do me a favor. If it's something you're hearing in terms of a voice or language, like, what if I freak out, lose control, and embarrass myself? Imagine that that's what it is. Whatever it is for you, I want you to take the voice, right, the words, and I want you to put it in like a Daffy Duck or a Minnie Mouse voice. Hear it again, but hear it in a Daffy Duck or a Minnie Mouse voice. What if I freak out and lose control? Now, that was a terrible one. I'm not good at voices, but you can remember the Looney Tunes from when you were a kid. So go ahead, close your eyes. Think of it in that tone of voice. Where was the feeling? Was the fear as intense or was it much lower? Think about it this way. Hear that those same words or that same sentence or question again, but put it in the voice of someone that is super sexy to you. Hear it in the voice of someone who's super sexy. Go ahead, close your eyes. Hear it in their voice. Open your eyes. I feel a little bit better. So here's what I want you to do. Let's pretend that the voice for you is what if I freak out and lose control while I'm driving? Let's pretend that's what it is. What I'm going to have you do is right now, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to say, what if I have the best time ever and feel totally comfortable while I'm driving? Go ahead, close your eyes and I'll say it to start. What if I have the best time and feel totally comfortable while I'm driving? What if I have the best time and totally feel comfortable while I'm driving? Open your eyes. What did you feel? What did you imagine? And where was the level of your fear from 0 to 10? Was it much lower or was it higher? I'm guaranteeing it was much lower. If you're auditory, changing the sound of the voice or the orchestra, or I've seen some weird things that people put in their head and it's so unconscious. But if you change the sounds or just the tone of the voice or the voice altogether, now you can change what it's saying, but that's some advanced stuff. Just change the tone, change what it sounds like. And notice how much dramatically your fear drops. Now, you might say, well, Tyler, how do I get this to last when I go out there? As you are facing whatever the situation is that you would typically panic, as if it's exposure therapy, what you're going to be doing is before you enter that situation, let's pretend it's driving. You're near your car And as you're near your car, you say that to yourself. You ask yourself in your own head, what if I have the best time ever and I feel totally comfortable while I'm driving? And then you get in the car. What if I have the best time ever and feel totally comfortable while I'm driving? Turn it on. What if I feel totally comfortable and have the best time ever while I'm driving? Notice that my tone of voice, there's a bit of excitement, there's a bit of comfort in it. What if I have the best time ever and feel totally comfortable while I'm driving? And you keep that tone and you keep that question in your mind, replaying and replaying and replaying as you begin to drive. Now, do it at your own rate and pace. Do it nice and slowly, but continue to do it. Now, if there's any moment where you begin to feel a little trepidation or a little bit of that panic, don't freak out because you fucked up or you failed. Just pause, breathe, and say it again. What if I totally have the best time ever and feel totally calm while driving? Keep breathing. What if I totally have a great time and feel totally calm while I'm driving? You keep going. Now you say, Tyler, what if it's for heights? Do the same thing. Imagine yourself being at heights, but using that voice. What's the view going to be like when I'm up there? What if I feel totally calm and grounded while I look at the view and I take it all in with my kids? Changing the tone of your voice and what you're saying in a question form is going to reduce the fear dramatically. So right now, what I want you to do, pick a situation in which you would typically feel panic about, or you feel, pardon me, afraid of feeling panic about. And as you imagine that situation, change the tone and change the question that you're asking yourself. And tell me not only if this worked, DM me on Instagram at Tyler Charlebois, Tyler.Charlebois. But if you'd also like my help walking you through this, I'd be more than happy to do that. Just tell me that you watch this video, say auditory fear, so I know that this was the video that you're watching, and then just DM me the word relief, and I'd be happy to help you more directly.